Welcome. I'm glad you pressed play today. Whatever time of day it is, morning, afternoon, or evening, I want you to know that your choice to be here matters. You could have spent this time on anything else, but you chose to learn, to grow, and to invest in yourself. That choice already makes you stronger than you think. You are not just listening passively. You are part of a journey, a community of learners who are walking forward, step by step, word by word. Every time you show up, every time you try, you're proving something important. You have not given up, and that alone is powerful. Today's lesson is about progress, not perfection, not speed, not having everything figured out, but progress. The title is simple: The Power in Progress. So, what does this mean? It means true strength doesn't come from being flawless or reaching the finish line quickly. Real power comes from moving forward, even if the steps are small. Real power comes from trying, learning, and continuing even when it's hard. You don't need to be the best. You just need to keep going. That's the secret. And in this lesson, we'll explore together how progress works, why it matters, and how it can transform not only your English learning, but your entire life. Progress simply means movement. It's not about staying stuck in the same place. It's about taking steps, big or small, towards growth, learning, and becoming a little better than you were yesterday. Many people believe progress must be something huge. They think unless they achieve something dramatic, it doesn't count. But that's not true. Progress is often small. In fact, it's usually very small. And that's what makes it powerful. Think about learning English. If today you learn just one new word, that's progress. Your vocabulary grew. You know something now that you didn't know yesterday. That's a victory. Progress can also mean waking up 5 minutes earlier than last week, drinking more water today than yesterday, saying no to a habit that doesn't help you, or even choosing to listen to this lesson instead of wasting time. None of these feel huge, but all of them mean one thing: you are moving forward. And moving forward is what matters most. The problem is, we often don't notice progress because it happens slowly. We expect big results quickly, and when they don't come, we feel discouraged. But growth doesn't happen in a single day or a single week. It builds over time. Imagine yourself a year ago. Maybe then, listening to English lessons like this felt too hard. Maybe you didn't understand much. But now you are here, listening, understanding more and more. That is progress. Real, meaningful, life-changing progress. Even slow progress is still progress. Think of climbing a mountain. Each small step takes you closer to the top. The only way to fail is to stop walking. If you keep moving forward, even slowly, you are winning. Think about how a baby learns to walk. At first, they fall many times. Over and over, they stand up, take a step, fall, and try again. Nobody tells the baby to quit. Instead, everyone celebrates those attempts. And eventually, the baby walks, then runs. That's exactly how progress works in learning English, in building confidence, or in changing your life. You will fall sometimes. You will make mistakes. But every try brings you closer. So celebrate your efforts. Applaud yourself for showing up. Be your own supporter the way people cheer for that baby, because each small step matters. One important truth: your progress is your own. It will look different from someone else's, and that's perfectly okay. Maybe you learn English quickly, maybe slowly. Maybe you feel confident in speaking, maybe you're still nervous. That's fine. The point is not to compare. The point is to be better than yourself yesterday. Progress is deeply personal. If you planted a seed, watered it, and waited, you wouldn't expect it to become a tree overnight. You would allow it to grow in its own time. You must treat yourself the same way.
Your journey doesn't need to match anyone else's. What matters is that you are growing.
Think of your mind as a garden. Each time you learn something, you plant a seed. Every time you practice, you water that seed. At first, you see nothing, but underground, roots are forming. One day, a small leaf appears. Later, a plant grows stronger. Finally, it becomes a tree. That's how progress works. Small, consistent effort leads to growth that becomes visible with time. So when you think, I'm not improving fast enough, stop. Ask yourself, did I learn one word today? Did I practice a little? Did I try instead of giving up? If yes, that is progress, and it deserves to be celebrated. Progress is not just movement. It creates power inside you. It builds confidence, strength, and hope. Let's look at each of these. 1. Confidence. Every time you take a step, even a small one, you prove to yourself that you can. For example, speaking one English sentence, even if imperfect, shows you that nothing terrible happens. That success builds courage to try again. Confidence grows step by step. 2. Emotional strength. Progress is not only about skills, it also changes who you are inside. You become more patient, focused, and resilient. These qualities cannot be bought. They are built through effort and persistence. 3. Hope. When you see yourself moving forward, you start to believe in your future. You think, maybe I can become who I want to be. That hope keeps you strong in difficult times, and hope is fuel for growth. Now let's face something many learners fear: mistakes. Mistakes are not failures. They are teachers. When you make a mistake, you discover what you don't yet know. That awareness helps you improve. Imagine saying, "She go to school every day." That's a mistake. But now you learn the rule. With she, we say goes. That mistake made you better. Without it, you might not have learned. Mistakes are mirrors. They reflect your current level and show you the next step. They're not signs of weakness. They are signs of courage, because making mistakes means you are trying. So next time you stumble, don't feel ashamed. Smile, correct yourself, and keep moving. Every mistake is proof that you are learning.
Progress, mistakes, and growth all connect to one word: effort. Effort matters more than talent, luck, or speed. Why? Because effort is the part you control. You can't control how quickly you learn or how easy something feels, but you can control your decision to try. Effort builds discipline. Effort builds resilience. Effort builds character. Even when you feel tired, even when results seem slow, effort keeps planting seeds in your garden. And those seeds always grow, even if you don't see them yet. Let's turn this into action. Here are 5 practical tips to help you keep making progress. 1. Set small goals. Instead of saying, "I want to speak fluent English," say, "I will learn 5 new words this week." Small goals keep you motivated. 2. Learn one thing every day. One word, one phrase, one grammar rule. Learning daily keeps your brain strong and gives you a sense of success. 3. Celebrate small wins. Finished a lesson? Celebrate. Spoke without fear? Celebrate. Small victories fuel your journey. 4. Be kind to yourself. Don't criticize yourself harshly. Speak to yourself with the same kindness you'd give a friend. 5. Don't compare your journey. Everyone learns differently. Focus on your path, not someone else's. If you follow these 5 tips consistently, you'll feel stronger, more motivated, and more confident. Pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what small thing have I learned recently? How have I changed in the last year? What am I proud of today? Take these questions seriously. Reflection helps you see the progress you often ignore. Maybe last year you were afraid to speak. Now you can. Maybe you didn't understand English lessons and now you do. That's powerful progress. Remember, progress is not a straight line. Sometimes you move fast, sometimes slow, sometimes even backward. But as long as you keep going, you are growing. We've reached the end of this lesson. Thank you for giving your time, energy, and attention to this journey. Remember, progress is not about perfection. It's about direction. It's about moving forward step by step. Each effort you make plants a seed. Each seed grows into something stronger. Even if today's results feel small, tomorrow they will add up. Over weeks, months, and years, those efforts turn into skills, confidence, and strength. So keep going, keep learning, keep showing up. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to rush. You just need to take one more step forward. You are doing better than you think. You are growing into someone stronger and more confident every day. And your journey has only just begun.